Today we're going to be taking a look at the Optronics ultra-thin line LED identification light bar, part number MCL70RCB. Here's what our light looks like once we have it installed. We're going to have 3 red LEDs. They're going to put out a nice bright light, and it is going to be a lot brighter than most incandescent lights. And this is going to be a great replacement for incandescent lights because we're not going to have to worry about the bulbs inside to go out and no brittle filaments to break. Our light's going to be a surface mount design, and it's going to be sealed and have a waterproof housing and lens, so we're not going to have to worry about getting any kind of corrosion on the inside. And whenever our lights are off, it's going to have a completely clear lens, which is going to blend in really nice if you have a white or a silver trailer. Our whole light is going to be 15 inches long and 1 3/8 inches tall, and it's only going to be 5/8 of an inch deep. And the mounting points from center to center are going to be 14 1/8 inches apart. Our light's going to be great for trailers that are over 80 inches wide because it's going to meet the DOT specifications. And with the overhead lights off, you can see how bright our lights are. And they're only going to be pulling 0.038 amps at 12 volts. To begin your installation, you're going to want to pick a spot that you're going to be mounting your bar. Now, we already decided that we're going to be mounting ours at the back of our trailer here, and we already have several holes drilled from a previous installation. And fortunately, a couple of ours do match up with our new light. So we're going to take our 2 wires. We already have a hole in the middle here. We're going to pass those wires through and then bring them back down so we have access to them. Now, our black wire is going to be our power wire, and that's going to tap into wire that's already on our trailer. So I'm going to trim back the excess wire here, and I'll strip back the end of it. You can take a butt connector. I'll put it onto the end of our stripped wire. And we can take our black wire, put the other end of it into our butt connector and crimp it down. I'm going to use a heat gun to shrink down my connector, but if you're using an open flame, you just want to be extra careful not to burn or char the wire or the connector itself. Now, our white wire is going to be our ground, and we have a few different options of how we can mount it. Just want to make sure you go into metal, and since we're going to have more here at the back, I'm actually going to pull my wire back out, and you're going to need to pick up a ring terminal. I'll strip back a little bit more of this wire. I'm actually going to fold it over on itself so that ring terminal has plenty to grab onto. And I'll crimp it down, and then I'm going to be attaching it directly behind the light here. So you want to grab a self-tapping screw and get a hole started in the metal, and then we can attach our ring terminal. We'll take our light, make sure we tuck our wires behind, and you're going to want to pick up some stainless steel hardware. We'll pass it through the mounting holes, and we'll secure it on the back with a lock washer and a nut. Make sure our hardware is tight, and then we can test out our light. That'll finish up your look at the Optronics ultra-thin line LED identification light bar with 3 red diodes and a clear lens, part number MCL70RCB.